So right now, are you guys interested in finding out how 3,500, excuse me, 3,500 dealers in Europe leveraged AI to sell more at less cost? It's a pretty interesting topic, right? Well, to help us lead that, we have Phyron here, and I'd like to welcome up Johan Sundstrand, and he's going to talk to us about from AI buzz to the bottom line and how those 3,500 dealers did that in Europe. So, Johan, are you ready? Yes. All right, please come on up. Give him a big round of applause. There you are.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Looking forward to it.
There you are.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me also, the premiere for us and for me here at NEDA. And thanks for making it so easier for a European company to travel here. It's been a mess, but finally here. Great meeting you. Yes, as said, you're probably here to listen to the bottom line, how we can sell faster, cut time to market, cut costs, but I mean, I have to start to talk a little bit about AI buzz. That's usually what I do. Like 1.5 years ago, I said something a bit provocative, especially in Europe. I said I believe that AI will be able to sell cars this year, so 2025. And since then, over 800 million people have read that statement. I mean, we have been mentioned in like 400 or 500 publications across the globe. Been talking about that on stage on like 15, 20 events the last year. It's been absolutely insane. So because of the opportunity of being here, I'd like to ask you all, do you believe in that? If so, do you believe AI will be able to sell cars this year? If so, raise your hands. All right, a few of you still. I mean, I asked that question 1.5 years ago, and every single one in the audience, I think there were like 800 in the audience, every single one raised their hands. And I asked the same question in Birmingham a couple of months ago, like 10% of the audience raised their hands, actually. So it's a big shift, actually. Everyone believed in that statement 1.5 years ago, and now almost no one. What do I think? Yeah, I think buyers, consumers will probably start using agents or AI before sellers. It's just much more complicated. And I also believe, I mean, we see a huge failure rate also. I don't know if you have seen the studies that just came out that this year we predict that AI projects, 80% of all AI projects will fail. That's actually twice the non-AI projects. So it's quite a big failure rate also for businesses implementing AI lately. And that's mainly, I would say, because of quality data. You need a lot of quantity data, but quality data is much more important. And then also because our systems are dinosaurs. So it's pretty hard to connect to. Especially now moving into agents, then the agents need to connect to all of these systems. So inadequate platforms and systems, yeah, we struggled, right? So that's, I would say, the main two issues implementing AI to the businesses today. But we also recently did a study in the UK where we asked over 2,000 adults, do you really want AI to help you to purchase your next car? And the majority of at least the younger generations, I'm still 39, so I count myself as young here. We want AI to assist us, at least assist us to reduce stress, save time and money. And 1/3 of this group would actually want AI to do everything, because we believe purchasing a car is actually now more stressful than purchasing a house. That's insane. And that's actually, I had to follow up this study and ask why. And they were like, because of EVs, because of the infrastructure, because of politics, dictating. It's just a big mess to purchase a car at the moment. So yes, we are open for AI to actually help us. A couple of months ago, I was on stage, again, together with the head of automotive, Google, the UK. And we discussed what we believe right now is the most complex buying journey ever seen. So it's a bit of a mess to be a buyer at the moment. There's a recent study showing a few people, they go through 300 to 400 touch points before making a decision. and you go through at least 24 touch points. It doesn't look like this anymore. It's just go back and forth, right? But to make it pretty simple, you go through the awareness phase until the purchase and post-purchase phase. And especially during the awareness phase, you spend a lot of time with social media, YouTube, and also Google. But what we've seen, the biggest difference from Europe versus the US, because in Europe you spend so much time within the marketplace sourcing. I actually read a study here that you're also starting to use your marketplace as the awareness consideration phase much more than you used to now. So I think it will be a little bit more like it is in Europe. But it's just a big mess at the moment. And all of these platforms, they want you to communicate on how their audience behave. So you need to adopt the way you present your cars in each and every platform. It's not really a video boom anymore, right? But video is growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. And if you follow the same phase strategy as I just created for the slide we just saw, during the awareness phase, you spend over 50% consuming video. And if you take away Google, it's actually 82% of time spent consuming content, consuming, searching, educating yourself. You are consuming video. I mean, I have 3 kids. They don't look at anything that doesn't move, right? So it's super important to communicate throughout video, especially within that phase. And I know that if you're a dealer or OEM today, I mean, just managing the photo session is a lot. And then imagine managing also videos for each and every channel, because what works on TikTok doesn't really work on your website, right? And what works on Meta with Facebook, I think Facebook has 4 different formats, different length, carousels, one sets. It's just impossible to manage to create different ad sets for all these channels today. So it makes it quite complicated to follow the buying journey at the moment. And I think the video consumption would be much higher if there was a bigger inventory of videos, because we don't see that much video inventory at the moment. Especially during the decision-making phase for the websites, and especially also with used car locators and the marketplace, we don't see that much video. Phyron, we stand for over 40% of the ads on some marketplaces in Europe. And that's because we enable video on a broader scale, because they can't produce video themselves. So that's what I would like to talk about today. We call it the unscalable challenge. How can you create, how can you distribute, but also keeping them optimized per channel without adding a lot of costs? Because we try to reduce costs, right? Not add more costs. We want to reach more buyers. We want to drive more interest, right? We want to have a better engagement. But at the same time, we like to stay competitive and not adding more costs. So that's what we call the unscalable challenge. So I'm going to walk you through a couple of cases here. To create an AI system today, you can use models. You can become AI-driven by enabling your tool to be educated from these platforms. But in order to create a system that actually works, you need a lot of data, and you need quality data. We have been doing this for over 5 years. We have a lot of engineers that day and night are training in order to promote the cars in the best possible way for each and every channel. So we process over 500,000 cars every single month in order to perfect the way we present the cars for each and every format for over 3,500 dealerships. And we have 100% success rate implementing AI to tackle this challenge. This is a top 10 dealer in Europe. This is a very simple, I know it's more from the moment the car arrives until it's published, but to make it very simplified, this is how it used to look like for them. So the car arrived, they set the trade price, they enter the car data, they have this photo session, they used to use a photo booth, quite nice photo booth, and then they have a separate photo editing, and then they have a pretty long QA list because they have a lot of sites. So pretty long QA session. And then also the manager has to approve every single car ad until that point. It takes everything from 2 days up to 7, 8 days. And then they upload these image sets of 20 images per car on their website and on their local marketplace, which is AutoTrader in the UK. That's how it used to be. I'm going to show you a video now. Yeah. You want me to press or?
Meet Bob. Bob works at Acme Auto Dealership. A new stock arrived and he wants to get them online ASAP because every day he waits is money lost. Bob uses Phyron app. Its built-in AI assistant guides the entire photo shoot from A to Z, ensuring that Bob's photos are perfect. Within 5 minutes, Bob has captured every angle of the car, and his pictures are sent to Phyron AI, where the real content magic happens. His photos are enhanced in studio-quality images and transformed into engaging videos. Perfect for Acme Auto's website, local marketplaces, and social media, where Bob's ads are published automatically. Bob just did the work of an entire team with Phyron. He saved time and money. His cars are online faster. His revenue is growing. Be more like Bob. Power your automotive ads with AI and automation.
And this is how it looks like right now for them. So instead of just publishing photos on their website and onto AutoTrader, and it takes them 2 to 7 days to do so, they manage a photo session in 4 minutes. And then from there, the magic happened. So instant images are enhanced, replaced with the backgrounds of their choice. Different brands has different setups, different locations have different setups. And then inventory videos are created for the website, different for the marketplace, and a separate YouTube channel. So as soon as they have managed the session, these are instant created and published. So they have a separate YouTube channel up and running instant with all the cars in stock all the time, marketplace and the website and enhanced imagery. And then they used to advertise with campaigns on the Meta. Now they use their inventory ads. So that is also created instant with all their ad formats, with carousels, with different formats, different length, distributed in real time. And they're also following the guidelines for Google Vehicle Listing Ads, because you can publish whatever you have on Google Vehicle Listing Ads, more or less. They don't want you to have a lot of branding, banners, logos. You have to follow the guidelines in order to be optimized and promoted. So if you optimize for each and every channel, you have a better engagement. So that's what the system do for them and could do for you. They save around $300 per car by doing this. Cut time to market, sell a car faster because they have video on the marketplace, and much better engagement. And also they reach new buyers because you can reach buyers on Meta, you can reach buyers on TikTok, you can reach buyers on any platform with still images. But if 82% are consuming video, you're not reaching enough buyers, right? So if you're just starting to enable the reach, you will reach much, much, much more buyers. So they spend around the price of a coffee per car, and that's how much money they save. You don't need to use an app, actually. That's the magic. You don't need to use an app. You can do and use these sort of tools without managing the photo session with our app. You can use any app. You can use whatever photos you already have on your website. Your static data could be transformed into multiple ads and multiple videos and enhanced imagery throughout the buyer journey in real time without using an app. So you can use the app, or you can just upload and give us access to the feed or to the API. And from there, we transform the existing published static data, specifications, finance information, whatever data you have already up and running on your website. That could be transformed into stunning 3D videos, more cool videos, engaging videos, summarizing the whole VDP, and then also ad sets for all the channels. And we can also enhance imagery and have different formats for different channels created also in real time. Yeah, right? So that's basically how it works. The only thing we need is access to the data, and from there, we can get you up and running in 15 to 20 minutes from the moment we have received your data into all these platforms within all these ad sets without anyone doing anything else, and start to cut some costs, cut time to market, and make sure your car sells a little bit faster than before. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for the opportunity to present ourselves and how AI Bus can take you further and create some bottom line. Thank you.